Patty from Patty's Crafty Spot, and I am here to share with you the newest collection that I received from Country Craft Creations. And this one is called Remember the Time, and this is an extremely huge calendar collection. And let's take a quick walk through it. So as you can see from the cover sheet, there's all kinds of fun stuff. So each month you will receive, in the collection, each month you have a spot for a calendar, and this is blank, which is perfect because if you start partway through a year or roll over to another year or just get a few of these collections and make new ones every year, you can just fill in your own dates. And if you put a covering over it, kind of like a clear contact paper or something, depending on what you're doing, you could just wipe it off and reuse it the following year, depending on what you make with that. So anyway, this is the collection. So it has some pretty little strips and some tags, spot for journaling, and then of course the monthly header. Very pretty. You can see the colors. The colors are actually, I think, coming through almost what they are. So that's good, considering I have issues sometimes. I waited to make this video on my day off when I was actually going to be home so I could get some natural light, and I think it's doing pretty good. And that's really pretty. And then you get some full sheets of the month for some cutting out or backgrounds or whatever you want on the back side. And February, super pretty with the purples and stuff, but you know me in purple, so love that. The cute little girl mailing out some Valentine letters, just gorgeous. And the cute little kitty. And you get 2 of these sheets, which is nice, so you can do a couple different things with them. I have some ideas and I can't wait to show you. And this one here, the back side. March. Love the greens in March. They're a very deep green. I think it's picking it up pretty good. Looks like it is, at least. But just pretty. And then this, something about this backside right here is absolutely gorgeous. All the layers and stuff with the golds and everything. Super pretty. I like that. And then the cute little kiddos. A little pot of gold. The music notes. I always like music notes on the papers. It just kind of adds something fun to it. And then the same thing without all the backgrounds. And April, super sweet. And if you can see those little lambs, they're so cute. And then the back. And we have this one here. Cute little lamb. That reminds me of almost a book growing up as a kid. A lot of these images remind me of that because the images themselves are very vintage looking. And then the pretty daisies. And May. And this almost looks like it's popping off the paper. Really, really cute. On the back side. And the paper. Really pretty. And again, the music notes with the butterflies right there is gorgeous. And June. So it has some of that pretty greens that are on the March one. And the greens are just really super pretty. It's funny because I'm not necessarily a green colored kind of person, but the greens are just gorgeous. And that one. This one's really cute. I love the kitties on here. And again, they all kind of have the little music notes as a background element. So that is really pretty. Oh, and the roses. So even if you didn't want to use these collections for the month, the background parts are really pretty. So you can use them for just about anything. And then July. Gorgeous. And then you can see some of the resemblance from the Stars and Stripe paper. So if you have extra paper left over from some of your other collections, they will kind of still work back to the calendar collection. And this one here. This one's really pretty. The blues pop too. And I think for the most part, it is picking up the blues, so that's really nice. And then the back side. And then August. Again, pop of that blue. With the blue and the red. It's very pretty. And you can get so many different kinds of looks with this paper. Like looking at it right now, like a craft paper would look really pretty in vintage photo ink. But then you take some of the new inks that Tim Holtz is coming out with, and I think that the blue one that he just came out with recently would match this really well. So you can take something and make it a vintage look with like using a vintage photo ink, or some of the new bright colors and make it pop with those. So it's kind of, you know, whatever you kind of like, you can really get it looking nice. August, so the cute little kitty. She's just adorable. And these flowers look like they're popping off. In September, you've got some of the pretty reds and purples. And it's a softer red too, so it's not as bright as, say, the red in the August. You can see the two different kinds of reds. Absolutely gorgeous, though. And I like that you get two of these sheets here, because as I'm flipping here, I'm just getting all kinds of really neat ideas. It's like, which one do I make? This is super pretty too. Really cute. And October. Really pretty. And that is actually picking up true to color. She's just so cute. And then the back side. I cannot wait to see what all the other designers do with this paper line, because you know how each of us have our own styles, so it's going to be really neat to see what everybody does in these collections. This one here, November. This is kind of like a burgundy, kind of like a red-brown kind of color. Maybe not even burgundy, kind of a reddish brown. It's really pretty. And that. These swirls look like they're just coming up off of there. And this one. And you can kind of see with the reds and the greens, it's going to kind of roll into December. Really pretty too. And the back side. And then of course December. Just gorgeous. And then this bright green. This one is not picking up quite as green as it is. It's much brighter. So that's weird. The rest of them actually look like what they were, but this one's not. This one's got some really bright greens in here, and it's just making the paper pop. And right here. And some stripes. Again, this one isn't, so apparently my camera is not liking December, but everything else looked like it pretty much came through true to color, so I'm glad I held off a little bit to show you guys that collection. So you also can get some coordinating sheets, which is more of the pattern collections, and they're a little different. The backs are different than the other sheets. So let's take a walk through these. This is the January. And cute image there. Again, some nice paper right here. And then February. So these are the coordinating sheets, so it doesn't say what the months are. So the paper alone, you can just use it separately, not necessarily with the calendar collection. Super cute. Again, the greens and the golds. This one is my favorite. Cute little daisies. In the back. And May. Right? No. March. April. Yeah, May. Pretty. Then the roses. And this one. This one's really pretty. This would make a really pretty cover to an album. And again, a lot of these colors do match back to other collections. So you definitely can mix and match these collections and just grab the colors and it'll be really pretty. This cute one. This one's kind of a reddish orange. Little spider webs. And really pretty. This one's really interesting. I like it. It's different for a November Thanksgiving Day kind of colors, but it's really neat. In the back. I wish this picked up how 3D that looked, because that's really neat. And then some stripes. And snowflakes. And there's that. Alright, so anyway, that is the Remember the Time calendar collection along with the coordinating sheets. I will leave links down below to go ahead and purchase this. I think it might be a pre-order right now. I'm not sure if it's actually available yet, but if it's not quite out yet, it's definitely going to be out really soon. And I think you'd be very happy with this collection because you can do so many different things. And again, like I said, what the designers are going to be doing with this collection, I can't wait to see what we all end up doing with this because it's going to look different no matter which one of us makes it. And it's going to be really fun to see. And you guys are going to have so many options for this paper collection. Alrighty. Anyway, until next time, guys, happy crafting. Bye.